Hey everyone, I'm David.
And I'm Anna. Welcome back to Learning English Together.
Today we have a very practical lesson.
We're going to practice English for a pharmacy visit.
This is useful when you have a cold, a cough, a sore throat, or a fever.
And we'll keep the English simple, clear, and easy to use.
So if you feel nervous in this kind of situation, stay with us.
By the end of this lesson, you will know how to explain your symptoms, ask for medicine, and understand basic instructions.
A lot of learners can say, I want medicine, but then they get stuck.
The hard part is not the first word. The hard part is the next question.
What do you say when the pharmacist asks what is wrong?
What do you say when they ask how long you have been sick?
And what do you ask before you pay and leave?
That is exactly what we will practice today.
We are focusing on one real scene.
You have cold symptoms, you go to a pharmacy, and you need help in English.
Hi, excuse me. Can you help me?
Of course. What seems to be the problem?
I have a sore throat, a cough, and a runny nose.
I'm sorry to hear that. How long have you had these symptoms?
Since last night. I felt okay yesterday morning, but I got worse in the evening.
I see. Do you also have a fever?
I checked this morning. It was a little high, but not too high.
Okay. Are you taking any medicine right now?
No, not yet. I only drank hot tea and tried to rest.
All right. Is your cough dry, or are you coughing up mucus?
It's mostly a dry cough.
And is your sore throat mild, or does it hurt a lot when you swallow?
It hurts quite a lot when I swallow.
Thanks. That helps. I can show you a few over-the-counter options.
That would be great.
This cough syrup is for a dry cough, and these throat lozenges can help with throat pain.
Okay, which one do you recommend?
For your cough, I would start with this one. It is gentle, and many people use it at night because it can help them sleep.
That sounds good. How often should I take it?
Take 2 teaspoons every 6 hours. Please do not take more than the recommended amount.
Got it. Should I take it with food?
You can take it without food, but drink some water with it.
Okay. And what about the lozenges?
You can take one every 2 to 3 hours, but again, please read the label carefully.
All right.
Do you have any allergies to medicine?
No, I don't.
Good. Are you driving later today?
No, I'll go home and rest.
That's better because some cold medicine can make you sleepy.
Thanks for telling me.
Also, try not to mix this medicine with alcohol.
Okay, I won't.
If your fever gets higher, if you have trouble breathing, or if you still feel bad after a few days, you should see a doctor.
That makes sense.
Are you looking for anything else like tissues or a thermometer?
Actually, yes. I need a thermometer too.
Sure. We have a digital thermometer here.
Great. I'll take the cough syrup, the throat lozenges, and a thermometer.
No problem. I'll ring these up for you.
Before I pay, can I ask one more question?
Of course.
Is it okay to take this medicine before bed?
Yes, that should be fine. In fact, many people take it in the evening for cough relief.
Perfect. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. I hope you feel better soon. Let's slow down and look at the key phrases from this conversation.
We're not going to memorize every word.
We're going to focus on the phrases that do the most work.
These are the chunks you can reuse in real life.
Phrase 1 is, what seems to be the problem?
This is a polite and professional question.
A pharmacist, doctor, receptionist, or nurse may use it.
It sounds more natural than just saying, "What's wrong?"
If someone asks you this, you do not need a long answer.
You can say, "I have a sore throat."
Or, I have a cough and a fever.
Or, "I have a headache and I feel tired."
The important point is this. Name your main symptom first.
That makes the conversation easier for both sides.
Phrase 2 is, how long have you had these symptoms?
This question is extremely common in medical and pharmacy settings.
People ask it because time matters.
A symptom for a few hours is different from a symptom for a week.
The good news is that the answer can be very short.
You can say, "Since yesterday."
You can say, for 2 days.
You can say, "Since this morning."
Or, for about a week.
Notice two useful patterns here.
Pattern 1 is, since plus a point in time.
Since yesterday. Since Monday. Since last night.
Pattern 2 is, for plus a period of time.
For 2 days. For 3 hours. For about a week.
You do not need to be perfect.
If your grammar is simple but clear, that is enough.
Phrase 3 is, how often should I take it?
This is one of the best questions in the whole lesson.
When you buy medicine, you must understand the instructions.
If you do not know when to take it, ask.
If you are not sure how much to take, ask.
If you're not sure whether it is morning or night medicine, ask.
How often should I take it? Helps you get the basic schedule.
The answer might be twice a day.
Or, every 6 hours.
Or 3 times a day after meals.
If the medicine is not a pill or syrup, you can change one word.
For example, how often should I use it?
That works for a cream, a spray, or eye drops.
This is a very flexible question.
Phrase 4 is, should I take it with food?
This is another small question with big value.
Some medicine should be taken after eating.
Some can be taken on an empty stomach.
Some medicine may feel stronger if you do not eat first.
So this question is smart, simple, and safe.
You can also ask, should I take this in the morning or at night?
Or, is it okay before bed?
These are all natural follow-up questions. Phrase 5 is there anything I should avoid?
I really like this one because it sounds careful and responsible.
It tells the other person that you want to use the medicine correctly.
The answer may include alcohol, driving, exercise, spicy food, or mixing medicines.
Sometimes the answer is short.
Sometimes it is very important.
This phrase is especially useful when you are tired and do not know what to ask.
If you can only remember one safety question, remember this one.
Now, let's review the symptom language from the dialogue.
A sore throat means your throat hurts.
A cough means air comes out suddenly from your throat or chest again and again.
A dry cough means there is no mucus.
A runny nose means liquid is coming from your nose.
A fever means your body temperature is higher than normal.
If you feel very weak, you can also say, I feel tired, or I feel weak.
If your nose is blocked, you can say, I have a stuffy nose.
If your head hurts, you can say, I have a headache.
Notice that these are short, high-value sentences.
This is how real communication works.
You do not need to describe everything like a textbook.
Start with 1 or 2 clear symptoms.
Then answer the pharmacist's questions.
Let's build some mini examples.
Example 1. I have a sore throat.
Example 2. I have a bad cough.
Example 3. I have a fever since this morning.
That one is understandable, but a more natural version is, I have had a fever since this morning.
Good point.
But if you are nervous, even, I have a fever since this morning can still work.
That is important to remember.
Clear communication matters more than perfect grammar in this situation.
Here is another useful pattern.
Can you recommend something for a sore throat?
This is great when you do not know the name of the medicine.
You can change the last part.
Can you recommend something for a cough?
Can you recommend something for a headache?
Can you recommend something for a cold?
Very easy, very useful.
Let's compare two answers.
Short answer. I have a cough.
Better answer. I have a dry cough since last night.
The second answer gives more information.
It is still simple, but helps the pharmacist more.
So, when possible, include the symptom and the time.
Symptom plus time is a strong combination.
One more thing.
In many English-speaking places, you may hear the phrase over the counter.
That means you can buy the medicine without a doctor's prescription.
So if someone says, this is over-the-counter medicine, it means you could buy it now.
That phrase sounds advanced, but you do not need to use it first.
It is enough if you understand it when you hear it.
Now it's your turn. We will do a longer shadowing practice.
Listen first, then repeat clearly.
Keep your voice calm and natural.
Imagine you are really standing in a pharmacy.
Ready? Let's begin.
Excuse me, can you help me?
Of course. What seems to be the problem?
I have a sore throat and a dry cough.
How long have you had these symptoms?
Since last night.
Do you also have a fever?
A little, yes.
Are you taking any medicine right now?
No, not yet.
This cough syrup may help.
How often should I take it?
Take it every 6 hours.
Should I take it with food?
Water is fine, and please read the label.
Is there anything I should avoid?
Yes.
Do not mix it with alcohol.
Do I need to see a doctor?
If you get worse, yes.
I'll take this, please.
I hope you feel better soon.
Great job. Let's do a faster round.
Can you help me?
I have a sore throat.
Since yesterday morning.
How often should I take it?
Every 6 hours.
Is there anything I should avoid?
Please do not take too much.
Let's review the most useful phrases one more time.
Phrase 1. What seems to be the problem?
Phrase 2. How long have you had these symptoms?
Phrase 3. How often should I take it?
Phrase 4. Should I take it with food?
Phrase 5. Is there anything I should avoid?
If you remember these 5, you can handle a basic pharmacy conversation much more confidently.
Also remember the core symptom sentences.
I have a sore throat.
I have a dry cough.
I have a fever.
I have had these symptoms since last night.
That is already enough to start a useful conversation.
Here is your homework.
First, choose 2 symptoms and say them out loud.
Second, answer the question, how long have you had these symptoms?
Third, ask, how often should I take it?
And finally, ask, is there anything I should avoid?
If you can do that smoothly, you are in very good shape.
And one more tip.
When you feel sick, your English may feel weaker than usual.
That is normal.
So do not try to sound impressive.
Try to sound clear.
Short sentences are your friend.
Calm questions are your friend.
Reusable phrases are your friend.
That is exactly why we practice this way.
Thanks for practicing with us today.
If this lesson was useful, come back and repeat the shadowing section again tomorrow.
Repetition is how speaking gets easier.
See you in the next lesson.
Take care.
Bye.